Hi guys, I'm Kasha. Welcome to the channel, to my wonderland. Again, it's coffee time guys, so grab your cups of coffee because we're going to be checking some February movie releases. So I decided not to make like a huge list of releases, but I have just handpicked 9 releases that I find more interesting or that I would like to watch. And there's a little bit of everything in here, except I did leave out all these kind of rom-com and like romance movies because, to be honest, I never go to the movies to watch this and I only watch them if like I'm home with my parents and my mom wants to watch one, or if there's a particular actor that I like, maybe when it's already somewhere on Netflix or whatever. Like normally I don't buy these kind of movies or go to the movie to watch them, so I have not included any rom-com in this video. So without further ado, let's go check those 9 movie releases. On the 1st of February we have Miss Bala, and this is an action thriller movie, and it is the American version of a Mexican movie by the same name that came out in 2011. We follow the story of Gloria, who is a makeup artist in Los Angeles, and she goes to visit one of her best friends in Mexico, and while they are partying in a disco, her best friend disappears. In the process of trying to find her friend, she gets kidnapped by a drug cartel, and she needs to pretend to be one of them to get their trust so that she can defeat them and save her friend. It has a strong female lead. It sounds like a really interesting action movie, so definitely one that you have to check out if you love action movies. We also have on this date, the 1st of February, Arctic, and this is an Icelandic survival movie. The movie stars Mads Mikkelsen, and he is stranded in the Arctic after he missed his last chance of being rescued. So this guy is stranded in the Arctic, and there is an helicopter that's coming to save him, and they do find him, but then the helicopter crashes. Perfect. And the pilot is killed instantly, and the rest of the passengers are heavily injured. So it is a story of survival and trying, to get to safety in these harsh conditions that they have at the Arctic. I love Mads Mikkelsen, so it's definitely a movie that I want to check out because I love survival stories, but also because he's in the movie, and like I said, I just adore him. On the 8th of February we get Cold Pursuit, and this is a American action movie, but it is based on another movie, a Norwegian movie called The Order of Disappearance. So we follow the story of Nelson, and he is a snow plower, and his son has been sadly killed by a gang, and that gang belonged to a drug cartel, and he takes a new purpose on life, which is to seek revenge for those who killed his son. We also have The Prodigy, which is one of the ones that I'm really anticipating, and this is an American horror movie, and I love the fact that the kid that plays the main character in the movie is played by the same actor that played Georgie in the It remake, and he did such a great job that I cannot wait to see him doing something else. And the role of his mother is being played by the actress that plays Piper in Orange is the New Black, which is also another character and actress that I've always enjoyed. We follow the story of this boy, and he's always been like extra intelligent and smart, but he's also showing kind of a disturbing behavior, and his mom thinks that he's being possessed by some evil forces. And so his mother decides to take him to a therapist. And I'm really excited to see how this movie is going to be. I love this kind of movies with kids always. I love this kind of supernatural things. I don't know, not all of them are great, but I have high hopes for this one because the main actors are actors that I like, and I know that they are good at their job, so I hope that this one is going to be good. Then we have Lord of Chaos, and this is based on a non-fictional book from 1998, and it's based on real events. It follows like real crimes that happened in Norway in the early 1990s. The story revolves around 2 black metal bands that back then were charged with like church burning and murders and all of that jazz, so I'm really excited to see this one. It's also something a little bit different from our regular movies, so definitely one that I have to check out. Then we have The Man Who Killed Hitler and Bigfoot, and if this title is not reason enough to be interested on this movie, this is a pitch to be an American adventure drama film, and it stars one of the main characters from this series from Netflix, The Ranch, and I've always loved his character, Bob Bennett. This character is played by Sam Elliott, and he also plays the main character here, which is an old veteran that was supposed to have been the one that helped to kill Hitler. and now he's basically being hired to try to look for the mythical creature of Bigfoot and kill him and defeat him. And I don't know, this story just sounds like so weird but at the same time interesting, that I really want to see what this movie is really like about and how they execute this plot, because it sounds like one of those movies that it is insane, but at the same time it's going to be great. On February the 14th we have Happy Death Day to You, and this is an horror slasher movie, and it is the sequel to Happy Death Day that was released in 2017. I know it was not a movie that a lot of people enjoyed, but I did enjoy it. I didn't think it was too stupid. Some people think it's more like for teenagers and all of that, but I actually liked it. This story takes place 2 years later after the events of the first movie, and we're still following the same main character, and she re-enters this loop where she wakes up the same day and gets killed the same day, just in a different way. And this time she realizes that her friends are involved and she needs to figure it out who is the killer, because the killer of the first movie was caught. Spoiler alert. So there is another killer in this movie. Who is it? We'll have to find out watching the movie. Then we have Alita Battle Angel, which is a cyberpunk adventure action movie, and it is being produced by James Cameron and directed by Robert Rodriguez, so that is also telling you this movie is gonna be fab. This is based on a post-apocalyptic manga, and we're following the story of Alita, and she finds herself one day on a pile of garbage, I believe, and then this doctor finds her, and when he finds her she has no recollection or memories of her past, and then one day, thanks to her friend, she starts remembering, and she discovers that she has a gift that she didn't know she had. And by the trailer we see a super action-packed movie. The visuals are stunning and I'm really excited to watch it. Sadly, this is supposed to be a family movie, so it is not going to be as bloody as it should be, but I'm still interested. On the 22nd of February we are getting the third and last installment on How to Train Your Dragon, and this is called The Hidden World. It is a computer animated action fantasy movie, and it is inspired by the books of Cressida Cowell. After How to Train Your Dragon in 2010 and How to Train Your Dragon 2 in 2014, we're finally closing the trilogy with this new movie. And in this one of the things that is very obvious thanks to the cover is that Toothless finds love in this beautiful white lady. This movie takes place 1 year after the events of the last movie, so we are basically in this kind of island utopia where all of these dragons can live free, but soon they realize that the island is getting a little bit small for all of these dragons. I'm also thinking there's going to be some threats going on. I expect it to be more or less like the other movies, and to be honest with you, one of the reasons why these movies work for me is because of Toothless. Like, I just love him so much. I think if they would not have had this very specific memorable character, maybe they would have only made it to the first movie, but I think Toothless saved the day. So these are 9 movies that are coming out in February 2019 that I am more interested or excited about. Let me know down below if you're also expecting to see one of these ones, or if you know of any other movies that are coming out next month that I might like. Let me know down below. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Give the video a thumbs up for support, subscribe to the channel. All my other social media is as always listed down below for you guys, and I hope to see you all in the next coffee time. Bye!